Mr. Zafrous, thank you so much for accepting the interview. Now, Malaysia has participated at the China International Import Expo for 7 years already. And this year, you're here. Have these kind of trade expos influenced the trading relationship between China and Malaysia?
First of all, thank you. Thank you also, Catherine, for having me. You're right, this is our 7th year participating in CIIE. That means we've been participating every year since the establishment of CIIE. And this year is a special year for us because we are chosen as one of the guests of honor. And our Prime Minister is also here, and he just delivered a speech at the opening. And we have many Malaysian companies also participating, about 68 Malaysian companies participating in this year. China has been Malaysia's largest trading partners for 15 years in a row. Needless to say, China and Malaysia, we have a very strong trade partnership.
Revitalizing Malaysia's economy has been one of the most important goals for your government. And what kind of role do you wish China to play into this, since it's already Malaysia's largest trading partner?
I think Malaysia, today, we are seeing very strong economic growth. But what we want to see is that this growth continues to be sustained. We are also looking at a growth that is very inclusive, and we want to embrace growth that is sustainable. We've been talking about the SDGs, we're talking about climate change, we're talking about renewable energy, new technology, and this is all areas where China is very strong.
Earlier this year, 40 MOUs or agreements were signed between China and Malaysia when Chinese Premier Li Qiang visited your country. Many of those do involve enhancing bilateral cooperation in the digital and technological sector. Please give us a scope of how big the potential is for the two countries to collaborate in these areas.
The 14 MOUs that were signed when Premier Li Qiang was visiting Malaysia recently shows how strong the relationship with China is when it comes to B2B, business to business especially. And in the area of digital that you just mentioned, Catherine, is an area where Malaysia is going to push very strong. In fact, if you look at investments, digital investment is one of the biggest investments into the country. And we are one of the biggest exporter on E&E, electrical and electronics as well.
Recently, the Chinese government rolled out a package of policies to boost its economy. Any policies that stood out to you? And also, what kind of policies do you think Malaysian enterprises and companies would love to see?
I think China has been very supportive and very open with companies and investors from Malaysia, as well as when it comes to trading with Malaysia. So this is an area where we think is very important. And next year, when Malaysia chair ASEAN, we have put one of the deliverables, especially on the economic deliverable, is to upgrade the ASEAN trade in goods agreement with China. So that, I think, will, again, improve trade between Malaysia and China.